You only have 2 guesses. 45 thousandths. Jumping.
Evaporation and then condensation. Chauffer.
Being open to change, being open to ideas that are new, and looking at what we call tikkun olam, repairing the world. Progressive also is about how we teach here. We don't just sit and work in workbooks, and we don't just sit and answer questions in a textbook. We also solve problems together. We do a lot of cooperative learning. We do a lot of real-world problem solving. And we go places and look and see for ourselves what's happening. We use technology. We use smart boards. We use computers. We do research on the internet. The children make PowerPoint presentations. They love playing with graphics on the computer. And they love communicating with one another and creating projects together.
The lessons that were taught had real-world implications, and Erica could quickly see how to apply some of the ethical precepts that she was learning here in her daily life.
When you join this organization called the Water Project, and all money you donate will help build these wells with clean water for schools, for parks, for...
I was emailing with a person from the Anti-Defamation League.
And we will compare Judaism with Christianity and Islam, as well as a unit on Reform, Conservative, Orthodox, and Reconstructionist Judaism.
Their Jewish identity blends into just who they are. They don't see it as independent, as something that is separate from being a 10-year-old girl or 10-year-old girls who are growing and developing and figuring out who they are.
We are always doing something that relates to what is going on in the world, something that relates to what a child is curious about, and responding to the interests and needs of the children. We also are committed to hands-on education and project-based curriculum. If you go into the science class, instead of just reading in a textbook about friction, acceleration, and speed, they're making cars and testing them to see what do they need to do to increase the car's acceleration.
Make it more aerodynamic. So we have the balloon attached to a straw that runs down the center of our car. And when I blow into the straw, it'll fill up the balloon. Then when I let go of the straw, the air will force itself out and propel the car forward.
The incredible talent in our faculty. A high percentage of our faculty have master's degrees, and they are here because they love what they're doing.
The teachers are remarkably passionate about their commitment and their love for the school. My boys have had a great string of teachers in all their classes.
That every single teacher here is dynamic. From the art teacher who is so passionate about the art, she is excited about the work that they're doing, that the kids are excited about the work that they're doing.
We are paying attention to each one of the students as individuals. We work with the class as a whole on thematic units and then break off into small groups.
Just to make sure you do it right, okay?
The centers of the room offer children a wide variety of activities. In the housekeeping area, there are cookbooks, there are menus to read, there are papers for them to jot down notes from a telephone conversation. In the block area, it's not uncommon to see blueprints or books talking about buildings. So we're incorporating all of the different domains that children need for a full curriculum into every center. Incorporate Judaics into every day. I like to say that we teach through a Jewish filter.
We have a sister school relationship with a school in Ashkelon, Israel, and we have young emissaries or shinshanim that come to visit us every week to do lessons with the students.
We are open to any family who is raising their child Jewish. We have families of diverse lifestyles, diverse backgrounds. We have many interfaith families, and all are able to feel comfortable here.
Erica is from a different ethnic background, and she's also Jewish. So the day school was a very welcoming place for her as someone who was both Jewish and Asian. There were kids in her class, her friends, who were adopted, who were from Eastern Europe. The school used that diversity in order to foster the children's education.
We have children who are Orthodox, we have children who are conservative or identify as Orthodox, identify as conservative, or Reform, or secular Jews. I can address all of our topics in a sensitive manner so that nobody feels excluded or that one point of view is seen as better than the other point of view.
We are the only school in Baltimore in the K through 8 age range that recognizes patrilineal descent. And by that we mean that in a family where the dad is Jewish and the mom is not Jewish, that family is not just accepted, they are fully included.
To learn about our history and our traditions. They have an opportunity to meet and interact with other Jewish kids in the community and non-Jewish children in the community too. I think one of the things that makes Baltimore Hebrew special is its diversity.
The children really learn to be excellent communicators and have a great deal of self-confidence. We were about to have student council elections, and one of our 7th graders walked up to the governor who was attending and said, "Hi, I'm running for student council at the day school at Baltimore Hebrew, and I could use a few campaign tips."
One of the most wonderful and unique things about my children being at this school is their confidence, their respect and excitement for Judaism.
The way we treat our children and our families, and that we consider our community a very, very special, warm, and nurturing one.
Having my boys attend day school has made me appreciate even more how much I love being Jewish and all the customs and traditions that I grew up with that I find so inherently important in my boys' rearing and their education.
I just feel that everything that my children need and desire is being provided for at the day school at Baltimore Hebrew. Their academics, their technology, their athletic interests, their musical interests.
A wonderful education that my husband is so happy about, that I am happy about, that my Jewish parents are very happy about.
As she goes forward now, finishing up her high school career, going on to college, that those years here provided a very solid foundation for her continued growth as an adult.
We are truly a small school that makes a big difference.